Could Liverpool actually play a three at the back and do well? We're going to talk about it today because I don't really know. We're going to split the episode into two. I say episode because this is a first episode of maybe a new series in the international break. We're going to go through a selection of formations and systems perhaps Liverpool could play this season. So a diamond in midfield I want to look at, definitely. So make sure you leave a like so I do that one. But in this video we're talking about that three back, okay? We're going to start by talking about maybe an unconventional three back, in how we're going to make it, maybe shift mid-game. But we're going to end the video and split it into two by talking about the actual conventional three back, or maybe a Joe Gomez coming in here. Why is he so small? Gomez, make yourself bigger. A Gomez coming in here to make an actual three back. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Welcome to the George Scaife channel. Leave a like and subscribe. We're very close to 20k. I really appreciate you all. Let's start firstly by talking about the more unconventional three back in which a midfielder joins to make a back three. Listen, Liverpool have been playing this all season, right? Your right back gets forward, Kirkes tucks in to make a back three. Kirkes has not come to Liverpool to play and tuck into a back three. Oh my God, how underwhelming. He must be so underwhelmed. He's one of the more advanced fullbacks in the world last year. In fact, behind Gvardiol, when Gvardiol was a left wing back for City, I know he played centre back later on to the end, but he was the second highest left back in the league behind Gvardiol in terms of positions, average positions, Kirkes. He wants to get forward, he wants to impact the game up here, crosses, byline crosses, beating players, pace. He doesn't want to be winning the ball back in his own corner, like in a back three. Like, what the hell? You are not getting the best out of Kirkes. Granted, he was quite good in the last game, but he certainly wasn't against Newcastle, and he absolutely wasn't against Bournemouth, right? He's had a very slow start, and I think a reason for that is that he's not playing in the right position. You play him further forward, get the best out of his best attributes, mate. So, Kirkes I want there. Frimpong for the same reason. Frimpong, Christ, you do not want him tucking into a back three. Same with Bradley, ideally, right? So, Frimpong gets forward, he gets into his best position where he played at Leverkusen. That's what we signed him off the back of. As a right wing back, you play him there. Gravenberch therefore has to tuck back, right? Listen, Liverpool played a 4-3-3 under Klopp, and we had Fabinho in that role, more defensive midfielder, with a Henderson, Wijnaldum, 2, whatever you want to say. I'm not saying Gravenberch is a centre-back. The world is not played on... The game's not played on paper. It's not like FIFA formations where you have to scroll where a player doesn't... Gravenberch doesn't fit into a centre-back role. He's getting no chemistry. It's not about that. He's a midfield player, playing more conservative, more defensive, covering that ground whilst the centre-halves split. He's not playing as a centre-back. Fabinho never played as a centre-back, but he was the more conservative of the midfield, and at times he would drop in to cover that space. That's what I want him doing. When both full-backs are getting forward, and listen, that won't always happen. If we're going down the right, let me bring the ball into play here. Play the game. Ball. If we're going on the right, maybe Kirkes hangs off a bit and then times his run to make maybe a front five. If we're going on the left, the same thing. Maybe Frimpong times his run. These players are smart enough and good enough to know when to go, when to stay, when to hold and when to give. How good did that sound, by the way? That should be a motto or a slogan. It's true though, isn't it? And then you go 3-4-3 on paper in the football. When you watch the football, it is not a 3-4-3, but it resembles a back three, certainly, and it allows your wing-backs to get forward. So that's the first reason I would play this formation. You're getting Kirkes and Frimpong, two players in their best positions at the expense of maybe Gravenberch, who, yeah, I think Gravenberch has been quite vocal at times about him wanting to play as a number 8. He thinks his best position is number 8, but my word, is he a hell of a number 6. He's a title-winning number 6, by the way. So, it's worked, and that leads me on to my next point. I feel like Alisson gets missed out of these because he's so good. He just sits there. Alisson's amazing. Oh my God, I love him. But Alisson doesn't play a back 3 or a back 8. Alisson's still playing, right? Leads me on to my next point about a title-winning midfield. You are keeping... Number 2, the point 2. The second reason I'd play this formation, if we did it, might work. You've got a title-winning 3 there. They've just won the league. There's so much around them changing. 2 fullbacks, both changed. Wirtz, different player. Isak, different. Ekatike, a different player to last year. There's so much changing around the team. So important you keep your spine the same. Your spine, I hope you can see my arrow on here. The spine is the same, mate. They've won the league, whether you rate Man City or Arsenal last year or not. I didn't particularly. They were quite underwhelming. That team still did enough to win the league. McAllister's one of the best midfield players in the world. Last year for me was the best midfield in the league. Gravenberch is so important to us. Szoboszlai, we've seen how good he is this year. Another reason, reason 3, everyone's on about Szoboszlai. Oh, where do we get him in? Do we shove him in at right back just so we can get him in? No. If you put Szoboszlai here, Frimpong and Bradley are going to half their game time all season. It's not going to happen. As good as Szoboszlai has been there in the last 2 games, he will not play right back this year. Get used to it. He'll be a midfield player. You play him then. Instead of trying to force him in and try and say you've got him in because you love him, get him into his actual position, number 8, box to box. That's where he wants to impact the game. That's where he's actually best. Get him in there. What a midfield two that is, with Gravenberch in behind. And listen, again, I mentioned about holding and giving. You've got to be able to do that. And this team is definitely good enough to do that. Konate covering this ground, Gravenberch covering this ground, but more importantly, Szoboszlai covering this ground. He is so good at churning up grass. He's our best runner, our best player off the ball. Get him in the team. This team looks almost too good. It's like, it's almost that good you're counting the players. Are there 11 players here or 12? Because it's that good. I really do like this. I don't think we'll do it just because... Why change it now? We're winning games, we're doing fine. Why change it? But I guess Isak throws a different something into the mix there. But at the same time, like, even before Isak, we didn't do it. So why would he do it with Isak? Do you get my point in there? Listen, international break, I'm just messing about with a 3-back. We're going to talk about a diamond in the next video. If you're enjoying it at this point, leave a like. We're trying to hit 200 likes in this. No, 250, sod it. Have we ever hit 250 before? Maybe. 250 likes and we'll do diamond in 2 days. Go and get involved because it's quite fun, this. So that leaves you at front three of Salah, Isak and Wirtz. When you're attacking, right, in my opinion, it'll be this. I've got so much to say. I've got so much to say on this formation. Firstly, if it all breaks down here, you've got 2 bodies back instead of 1. Technically, you've got 3, mate, and then 2. Against Bournemouth, we had 2, and then no one else. Now there's a fly. Sorry, there's a fly going on. Now you've got 5 players back there. Yes, I was like forward, but you've still got 4 players back there if it all breaks down. It did against Bournemouth twice. We conceded twice. We're not fixing it, mate. Anyway, you're getting Salah close to the goal. He's our best goal scorer. Get him close to the frigging net. Get him nearer there. He's not scoring goals this year. Yeah, he's playing all right, but he's nowhere near playing to the level we know he can play to. Isak's playing in his best position, obviously, and Wirtz like 0.4, or is this 5 of why this would work? And people are starting to like click on, oh, George, you've got a point here. It's quite good, this. And it is quite fun just to play around with this like back 3, so-called. We'll talk about the more traditional back 3 in a second, which I've not looked at, by the way, yet. I'm excited to go through it live with you. You get Wirtz in his best position. He played with Grimaldo. They had a great relationship. We've not seen Kirkers and Wirtz play together because Gakpo stood in front of him like a frigging translator. You know what I mean? Like, you can't talk to him because Gakpo is stood there, not Gravenberch. Gakpo stood there. Get Wirtz near him. I think they'll link up really, really well. We saw it against Leverkusen. We signed him off his body of work in that left half space, impacting the game, contributing positively off the left of the striker. Get him there. He's not playing very well there. Get him there. Simple as that, right? You ignite something in his game. You give him that. What's like the worst that can happen? Wirtz is like less good than he is now. Okay, well that's not going to happen. It's like he's not playing very well now. I just think that could be something that could get the best out of his game, and ultimately it's a risk I'm willing to take. You talk about subs in this team. You got now 3 midfield players. Endo could definitely play there. Listen, if Endo comes in, I know he's small, but just for example, make him bigger. Come on, Endo, get bigger. Yeah, he'd do less work on the ball. I would want him to pass to the more, this is harsh on Endo, the better players on the ball. Endo's good at a few things. He serves a purpose, doesn't he, Endo? He's so good at what? Seeing out a game, winning the ball back. Do that. Pass the ball to McAllister and Szoboszlai, let them play. With respect to Endo, he's not going to be playing the dives like Gravenberch is going to do. He's not going to be dribbling through like Gravenberch is doing. You've got to play to your strengths, right, and your limits, and Endo needs to do that if he comes in. You've got someone like Curtis Jones who'd be great in this system with a 2 there. You could come at either side and play. You could be a more conservative number 8 like McAllister, more of a playmaker. He could easily be a box-to-box. Them late runs into box we saw last year. Chelsea did it, scored. So Jones could play. Bradley would be great in this system here. We saw this a lot in pre-season. Bradley playing more inside. I think these two have a great relationship. That could happen. Obviously Gomez could come in, and then Gakpo could come in anywhere. Gakpo in here, be great. I think it'd be really good inside forward. Ekitike could, as a B option, come in there, but obviously, ideally, you play him as a striker. And then you obviously don't play Isak in every game. You rest and rotate. So, in my opinion, this more of a modern back 3 really works. I don't like the whole back 3 of tucking your full back in, because neither full back of our side, neither side want to tuck in. So why do it, right? Let's now talk about, and let's clear some of these players off the pitch. Let's talk about this more traditional back 3, which I just want to stress this before we start. Liverpool will not do this. Liverpool might do that. Liverpool will not do a back 3, but for the sake of the video, let's weigh it up. So Salah starts, Isak starts, Wirtz will start for now. Kirkes starts, let's just say for argument's sake, Frimpong starts. Someone's like not guaranteed. McAllister definitely starts, Gravenberch definitely starts. So you need a centre-back, so the centre-back's Gomez, right? So Van Dijk I want in the middle, which means Gomez will have to play left centre-back, which then means, right, straight away the problem is, right, if you play a back 3, look at Crystal Palace, they play a back 3, one of the only teams in the league to do it. They have like 6 centre-backs, or at least 5 who could play there. We've only got 2 and then like 1 more. Our biggest problem is centre-half. Why play 3 if one goes down? You've got to bring someone else in. Where's Leone here? You've got to bring someone else in. Yeah, Robertson could, to be fair, in fairness, Robertson could play on the left of there, and I wouldn't be too annoyed. Even Kirkers could fill in if worst case, but you do not want to be relying. You need at least 5 for me to play a back 3, just in case something happens. That's the first reason we won't play it. 2 is we've got no natural left-sided centre-back. Yeah, Van Dijk played there all his career, but you want your best player in the middle. Having like this, I mean, positionally this works. Konate there, Gomez off the right, Van Dijk off the left. You can't have Konate through the middle. Sorry, that's a disaster waiting to happen. So you've got to do this, right, for now, and then you got like a midfield 2. How many players have we got here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is just the same formation we've just spoken about, but without a player stepping into midfield. I don't know. I don't think it works. I don't see the point in playing it. It's more of a back 5 if you want to see it. If you want to shore up a game, if you've got like, this player gets sent off, you could do this. Maybe you see a game like that. I think that's very negative. I always think you should play 3 midfield when you've got a man sent off. But listen, I'm just making the video last. To be honest with you, what was I saying then? Yeah, the option of playing Kirkers there is what we've done all season. Gomez comes out, your back 3 is Kirkers, Van Dijk, Konate. I saw some people saying this with Gakpo playing like there. Have you seen this on TikTok, by the way? People are saying that. People are saying, where's Frimpong? There. And then you've got a front 3. That is very, very attacking, isn't it? But at the same time, is it? It's like, it looks attacking, but it isn't, because that's exactly the team we've been playing this year. Just, it looks different. It's not that, because it's that. It's literally the exact same team. People are stupid. People can't recognise what we've been trying to play all year. Aside from maybe the previous 2 all pre-season we did that. Bournemouth we did that. Palace we did that. Newcastle were a bit different because they had 1 less man and we had Szoboszlai right back, so we didn't do this. But everyone's fit. 11v11, that's how we want to play. We've done it all pre-season, why change it now? But people are seeing that and going, oh, it's entirely different. It's different. 3-4-3, guys. It's the new trend. No, we've been doing it all season, mate. And he's not a left centre-back. Don't play him there. Let me know your thoughts down below. That first one I said specifically, like, these obviously were a joke. What do you think? Is it a serious conversation to have? I don't know. Let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, by the way. We're nearly at 20,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.